Hello kids, let's start with our science subject chapter 12, the muscular system and the digestive system in human being. Let us begin. What is meant by organ system? An organ system is a group of organs that work together to perform one or more functions. How are the bones in our body joined to each other? The bones in our body are joined to each other by ligaments. Let us see about muscular system. Are the muscles of the different organs in our body identical? No, the muscles of the different organs in our body are not identical. Let us see voluntary muscles. Working with our hands, walking, eating, etc. are functions that depend upon our will. Muscles used in these actions are called voluntary muscles. For example, muscles in our arms and legs are voluntary muscles. Let us see involuntary muscles. Various processes like breathing, blood circulation, digestion are vital functions, that is, they are essential for life. They do not depend upon our will. The muscles of organs which carry out these involuntary functions are called involuntary muscles. Functions of organs like the stomach, intestine, heart are carried out in their own fixed manner by involuntary muscles. Which organ in our body have voluntary muscles and which one have involuntary muscles? Let us see. Voluntary muscle, muscles of hands, muscles of leg, muscles of face. Involuntary muscle, muscles of stomach, muscles of intestine, muscles of lungs, muscles of heart and muscles of urinary bladder. Let us see types of muscles. Skeletal muscles. The two ends of each of these muscles are attached to two different bones. Examples of such muscles are muscles of the arms and legs. Their movements are voluntary. They are also responsible for holding the bones of the skeleton together and giving shape to our body. Heart or cardiac muscles. These muscles bring about the contraction and relaxation, that is beating of the heart. Their movement is involuntary. Cardiac muscles cause our heart to relax and contract continuously at a rate of about 70 times per minute. Smooth muscles. These muscles are present in the internal organs other than the heart. For example, muscles of the stomach, intestine, blood vessels, uterus, etc. Their movements are involuntary and slow. Various vital functions of our body of which we remain quite unaware are carried out by these specific muscles. Let us see about the digestive system. What happens to the food we eat inside our body? The food we eat undergoes digestion. Does this food mix as it is with the blood? No, food does not get mixed as it is with the blood. Conversion of food into a soluble form and its absorption into the blood is called digestion. The digestive system consists of the alimentary canal and digestive glands. The total length of alimentary canal is about 9 meters. Its main parts are the mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. The salivary glands, liver and pancreas are the digestive glands connected to the alimentary canal. Different organs of the digestive system systematically perform the function of digestion. There are different stages in the process of digestion of food. And at each stage, there is a different organ of the digestive system which performs its specific role. Let us study the structure and function of each organ of the digestive system. Teeth. The process of digestion begins with the function of the teeth in the mouth. There are 4 types of teeth, namely incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. Each type of tooth has a specific function. Each tooth is covered by a hard substance called enamel. Enamel is made of a calcium salt. Saliva contains an enzyme called phytolin or salivary amylase. Phytolin converts starch into a sugar called maltose. Let us see about mouth. Digestion of food begins in the mouth. Food is chewed with the help of teeth into very small pieces. Salivary glands. Saliva is produced in the salivary glands in the mouth cavity, located in front of the ears, near the pharynx and below the tongue. It is carried to the mouth via ducts. It is mixed with food during the process of chewing. Pharynx. The esophagus and trachea opens into the pharynx. It is tube leading from the pharynx to the stomach. It pushes the food towards the stomach. The large sac-like part of the alimentary canal is called the stomach. The gastric glands of stomach secrete gastric juice. Food that has entered stomach is churned. 3 components of gastric juice, namely hydrochloric acid, pepsin, and mucus, are mixed with food here and it becomes acidic. Mainly proteins are digested in the stomach. Due to the churning and the action of gastric juice, food becomes a semi-solid slurry which is slowly pushed into the small intestine. The liver is the largest gland in the body. It has a rich supply of blood. Its main function is storage of glucose. The gallbladder is situated below the liver. It stores the bile, the digestive juice secreted by the liver. When bile is carried into small intestine, it mixes with the food there and helps in the digestion of fats. Bile contains bile salts. Pancreas. The pancreas secretes a pancreatic juice that contains various enzymes. Let us see about small intestine. The small intestine is about 6 meters long. Most of the digestion and absorption of food takes place here. 3 different digestive juices are mixed with the food in the small intestine. Absorption into the blood of nutrients obtained by the digestion of food also occurs in the small intestine. Let us see the large intestine. The large intestine is about 1.5 meters long. Only water is absorbed in large intestine. A small part called the appendix is attached to the first part of large intestine. Undigested remains of the food digested in the small intestine enter the large intestine. Undigested material is thrown out of the body through the anus. Important glands of the digestive system. They are secretions and functions. Organ, gland, secretion, and the functions. Let us see about mouth. Salivary gland, saliva, phytolin, and the function is what? Conversion of starch into maltose. Let's see about the stomach. Gastric wall, gastric juice, hydrochloric acid function is used to make the food acidic. Pepsin, what is the function? Breakdown of proteins. Mucus, what is the function? to protect the inner lining of the stomach from hydrochloric acid. Let us see about the liver. Secretion is bile, function is to make food alkaline, to convert large fat particles into small ones. Let us see about the next, that is pancreas. Secretion is what? Pancreatic juice, trypsin, and the function is to convert protein into ammonia acid. Lipase, what is the function? To convert fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Amylase, what is the function? To convert complex carbohydrates into simple sugars. Organ, that is small intestine. What is the secretion? Intestinal juice. What is the function? To convert proteins into ammonia acids. To convert complex carbohydrates into glucose. To convert fats into fatty acids and glycerol.